Hello, everybody. My name is Shankar, and I am a former Hawks. I graduated from Miami in 2014. Leslie asked me to talk to you a little bit about a potential smartphone application for Hawks. I personally think that this is a good idea that will benefit Hawks a lot, but for instance, last year's group had a different opinion. So we're going to ask you again to evaluate this idea and see if maybe you think it is interesting or not. So the thing is that Miami University has very strict guidelines around the website, which is the structure and the content of Hawks' website is kind of rigid. Now, having a smartphone app maybe is a loophole here in the system. So it's interesting to just have a platform where you can be a little bit more creative and maybe have a little bit more say in how you want to publish things and what you say. So basically, also before I show you the specifics of a potential Hawk smartphone application that would be available for Android and iPhone, I want to tell you briefly about the use of a website versus an application. So the website is a part where you want to attract new attention, new customers, or new people that are interested in what you have to say. It's on the web, it's accessible to everyone, and that is its main mission, really, gain new attention. A smartphone application, however, has a different mission. As you all know, it is something that can kind of build up a very close relationship between you as a user and whoever built the smartphone application. So we're talking about creating an app that supports the sense of community and that supports a heightened interaction between an organization, a cause, and the user. So for Hawk specifically, I personally think that is amazing because you have to understand that if you have a smartphone application, you have the ability to be very close on the smartphone with your target audience because you know how much people, students in particular, love their smartphones. So what if you had an app and you were in their pockets, in their hands right away? So I will tell you a little bit more about what we can do with this potential smartphone application and also how I see that you could kind of use it in your activities as Hawks and how that would benefit the cause. So let's jump into the screen where I kind of design the apps and talk a little bit about what I've built. And then we will also give you the possibility to download the app to your phone as Hawks. And it will not be publicly available to everyone, but you will have the ability to test drive the app on your phones. Think about which kind of improvements you would like to see, and then we can talk maybe in a week or two again about this and see whether this is something you want to pursue or not. Okay, let's look at this tool now. Right, so this is kind of the tool that I use to design and build the apps. I want you to direct your attention here to the right-hand side of the screen. And again, this is just something that I built together to kind of give you an idea of what we can do. It does not mean that this has to stay like this. We can certainly change the appearance and also the content of the app. But my idea was, I thought a little bit about what was important when I was part of Hawks. And definitely, it's all about events. So I built this section here where it just pulls in the Facebook events of the Hawks Peer Health Educators. Right now, if you click on it, there is no Facebook events listed. but if you were to add one, it would automatically show that here. So that already is pretty awesome, because everybody that has the app installed can say, hey, what's up with Hawks? What do they have planned? And then they have everything here listed nicely. The Instagram account is, I have heard, very popular right now. So this is also just a way to show people what all kind of social media channels you have, and then they can look at them and potentially follow you, or like you. This is also perfect for people who, for whatever reason, do not want to be on Instagram, do not want to be on Twitter. This is Hawks' Twitter account. It has been pretty inactive since, I believe, last May. So it's not showing up right now. Oh, there it is. So the last tweet, was May 9th. So you may want to pick that up again, because as you can see, you do have 505 followers. So just a very good social media platform there that you shouldn't neglect. Then the Facebook, of course, again, some people refuse to be on Facebook, and this year this app would still allow them to see what's going on. So no Facebook account even needed, and you can still see what Hawks publish and share and like, of course. So the video part here is also something that I think has been neglected a little bit in the past. Hawks have their own YouTube channel, and as you can see, not too much going on here. This is also something where I recommend you consider doing a little bit more video, because it is very, very, very engaging, and people like to watch videos much more than read blog posts or other textual content, which doesn't mean that that doesn't have its value either. And then here, a simple contact page where, basic information about Hawks, email, and so on. So as you can see, these are six elements here that I have chosen for Hawks. And again, it doesn't mean that I cannot add something. For instance, something that I would highly recommend is building in the possibility for Hawks to push a notification to anyone who has downloaded the app. You kind of have, you guys know what I'm talking about. Basically, a Hawks member would have a username and login to an online-based admin panel where you could just push a notification to everybody who has the app installed. It's basically like being able to text everyone who has ever downloaded the app. And so just think about the possibilities here. If you organize an event and you just want to make sure that people remind to attend, because you have put a lot of effort into making the event great, planning it out, you just can send a quick reminder there to people to show up. So, and also what we can include, if you like, is a blog. You can basically have a blog where, again, you have access to a web-based admin panel where you can add blog posts, and then they would kind of show up here in the app. Let's see what other features I have here that may be of interest. So we can add a call button, calls Hawks office right away. Frequently asked questions, maybe an interesting. We can add a people here. That is interesting. A people blog that just introduces all of the Hawks to the community. That would be very nice thing. Makes you very relatable too. I have checkout. I don't think that a contact form. We could use a form and to kind of use it to submit requests for you guys to show a program or something. Yeah, so this is the push messages block that I referred to earlier. And then this is more advanced stuff. And here also, I think more advanced stuff. This is nice if you have a very specific idea of displaying content in a more complex layout, I guess. So yeah, let me know what you think. I will now show you how you can test the app, not just here on a web kind of simulator, but I will show you how to download it right away to your phones and then test it. Okay, we'll look at that soon. All right, so since the app is not available on the App Store yet, I need you to first install this app Mobile Design Previewer. You can find it, just search for that name and then install it. It will, as you open it, it will ask for a username and password, and your username is going to be demo, and your password is going to be 54655GF. So just give that a try, and then it should run on your phone. Again, what the purpose of you testing this is just so that you can get a feel of how it works, but also think about ways where you would want to improve it, change it to better do what you want it to do. I am looking forward to having more feedback on this, and thanks for your attention. Have a great day, and thanks for all you do for Hawks.